Hey there, cool teachers. Thanks for hanging out with us after school here for this little edition of Extracurricular, where we're going to talk about BYOD, Bring Your Own Doritos.
Right. How about bring your own device?
Well, that's not nearly as cool, but I'm willing to do that. Now, we've got pros and we've got cons. Barbara, well, she's an
pro.
She's the ex-con.
I'm the pro.
Ex-con, so pro, and I'll be the con.
You'll be the con.
I'll be the con, but I'm going to deliver these.
You're going to be the curmudgeon.
I'm going to be the curmudgeon. Absolutely right. I've been teaching for 61 centuries. All right.
Yeah, right. Okay, first pro coming up. Students are already familiar and comfortable with their own device, so they can actually focus on learning with them instead of trying to figure out how to use the device.
Well, these dad-blum devices are going to clog up our network.
Right. Okay. Well, how about because students' devices are more cutting edge, they'll be able to keep up with the school technology more easily.
Cutting edge, they're probably going to use them devices to cheat.
Oh, yeah, they probably will. Okay, how about students are more likely to remember bringing their mobile device to the classroom? This is a mobile device, by the way, in case you haven't seen one before.
One of them iPhone pad things?
Yeah.
All right, well, technology is also a status symbol, so there are going to be some that have and some that don't, and that's just not fair.
Well, you know, you have a point there, Mr. Curmudgeon. And it's a cost-effective way to save schools money on technology. Let's face it, schools don't have to buy a cart of iPads, if you know what those are. Students can bring their own.
I had a cart. I moved from Missouri all the way to the Oregon Territory with that cart. Also, parents may not be happy with the idea of paying for these devices.
Oh, yeah?
Just so that schools can have them.
Okay, well, that's a good point, Mr. Curmudgeon. How about if with BYOD, students are more likely to continue their learning outside of school, especially if you add your students to a Google Plus community and they get notifications of some new activity and content that they're sharing, they can actually learn outside of the classroom.
Well, learning outside of the classroom doesn't matter if they're not learning inside the classroom because they're distracted by their devices.
Okay, all right, that's another good point. How about when students use their own devices, they actually take care of their own training. They can do a little bit of work on schoolwork and learning how to do something on their own by looking at YouTube videos, for instance, at Khan Academy to help them with their math problems.
Yeah, what if they don't even charge them and they're just sitting there looking at a black hole of succubus of unhappiness?
Well, how about this pro? BYOD provides opportunity for teaching respectful, appropriate use, like appropriate use of technology. So that's going to be important for them in the future when they're using actual other people's technologies.
Other people's technologies? That leads to my next point. When other people steal their technologies, if they're bringing their own stuff, they're open to theft.
Well, yeah, that could happen. That really could happen. How about students will be more organized, so they'll have all their notes and everything in this digital format, a digital format for their notes.
I don't know about that. They probably can't even afford them anyway.
Oh, yeah, right. No, the parents are going to buy them.
Ah, yeah, we established
This gives the students limitless access to information and resources. Limitless. If you want to know something, if you say, let's see where the nearest Starbucks is, they can find it on their phone.
Well, what if these little grubby maggots, a.k.a. students, bring home viruses to their home computer? Like, what if they got pink iPhone? It could happen.
I never heard of that before. Now I'm getting a little nervous myself about the pink iPhone.
You could get pink iPhone.
How about teachers and students can swap roles? The students can become the teachers, and the teacher can become the student.
And I don't understand this one, but it may be also more challenging for the IT department and their bandwidth.
Okay, right.
I don't understand what the size of the band has to do with anything.
How about so students are engaged? I mean, like BYOD, they bring their own device to the classroom. They're so enthusiastic about using it in the classroom because they can check their Snapchat and send Instagram messages to each other. What do you think about that?
Well, BYOD only really matters if the B works. What if it's FYOD, if they are forgetting their own devices and they don't even have them?
Well, that is true, but I don't know. I've never really seen many kids walking around without looking at their phones. Have you? Maybe
No.
You don't look at kids.
No, I try not to.
How about BYOD offers a way of delivering ebooks? They can watch ebooks on their phone. They can read an ebook, rather. You know what an ebook is?
Well, I got a P book.
Okay,
Paper.
and how about students take control of ensuring that their device is working so that instills a sense of responsibility. They have to make sure it's charged when they come to school. You know, I mean...
Well, who knows? Who knows? But listen to this. Some of these applications that they may be using may not even be universal. What do we do if it's on one but not the other? It's just not fair, not fair.
Well, that's a point. That is a good point, Mr. Curmudgeon.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm kind of through with the pros. Do you have any more cons?
Well, yeah, I don't understand them. So thus they must not be used. I know you find this hard to believe, but some may resist the use of technology. I know, not someone as forward-thinking as me.
That's true.
This is, after all, the 20th century.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Kind of close to it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that sounds great, Mr. Curmudgeon.
All right.
I didn't realize you'd be showing up for today's show.
Well, here I am.
Yeah, here you are.
And that's it for this
And here you
episode of the old radio show.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week, next time on the old RCA box.
Okay, Mr. Curmudgeon. Thank you so much for viewing and listening and talking and
See you later,
sharing.
adequate teachers.
Bye.